What's up, guys? Brian back from the PT channel here to talk about some Walking Dead and when we possibly will see King Ezekiel from the comics on the TV show. These are just our thoughts. We don't know anything privy to any information, but based on where we're at in the TV show and the comics and in conjunction with that, we think we'll see him pretty soon in that. So if we got you covered if you're not sure who he is either way. But as we make this video, this Sunday will be Season 6, Episode 14, and based on that, it's going to be the comic issue 98 is where we're at in the storyline of things. The following week, Episode 15, Season 6, will be issue 99, and then the finale of Episode 16, Season 6, when we see Negan for the first time, will be issue 100. So issue 100 will be the end of Season 6 and the finale and the first appearance of Negan as well. So the first appearance of Ezekiel is issue 108, so that's only 8 issues away from when Negan first appeared in there. So little background there: King Ezekiel, pet tiger Shiva, he's friends with Jesus, trouble with Michonne possibly, they flirt a little bit, so we'll see how that goes on the TV show. But you see Shiva behind him there, and he was a zookeeper before all the craziness that happened of the apocalypse, and that's where he met Shiva, and Shiva became his pet. Michonne versus Ezekiel, they kind of clash swords there in a comic book issue, but they flirt a little bit and everything. Trouble in Paradise with Rick and Michonne? No, probably not, but we'll see that dynamic as well. But based on that, that's issue 15 in the comics. You see they partner up. There's an action figure of King Ezekiel. But going forward, like I said, the end of the Season 6 will be issue 100, and they're going forward. March to War is when you see a little part of King Ezekiel going there, so if you're familiar with the comics of that. All Out War could be the title of Season 7, because that would fit perfectly of Negan versus Rick's team. And going forward there, that's a pretty awesome cover shot there of everything. But I just think that it would be great there because it would be all out war, and that comes straight from the comics, and King Ezekiel is a part of that too, a major part of that, so he's got to be coming pretty soon, I would think so. But like I said before, King Ezekiel and Michonne, they flirt a little bit in the comics, but the comics are a little different because Andrea is with Rick and not with and not alive in the show now. But how would they do Shiva? That would be a big thing about it. Now, how are they gonna have a pet tiger killing zombies and maiming people and whatever, but it must be CGI because Shiva is a pretty badass tiger in the comics too. But other shows do it. They can do the thing pretty well, like Game of Thrones here with Jon Snow and his direwolf ghost. They have little dogs and whatever CG, and they might even have wolves on there, smaller ones or whatever, but ghosts can't be maiming up people on the show, so Shiva would be doing the same thing. How would they do it? I don't know if they have it planned in there. Do they have a really good CGI team too? So also in Game of Thrones, you have Daenerys with her dragon, her little baby dragon there, grows up to be a big dragon, of course, and she's clearly not really riding a dragon, but so other shows do it. They do it pretty well. They don't really, you can tell that's not a real dragon there, but the actors do a really good job with the CG, and they would have to do that in the show as well, so that would bring a whole new dynamic to it. So if they can pull it off, hopefully it gets done, but I think they can because the team in The Walking Dead is pretty awesome, and there's a good shot of her dragon there. So Shiva could be in and out of things and maybe done however they could do it, but they would have a real tiger in certain parts and whatever, but then there'd be CG. But ultimately there needs to be a tiger with this guy King Ezekiel here, and then if you put in King Ezekiel, there's this guy, whatever. I don't know if he wants to be the part or whatever, he's a cosplay of him or something, I don't know. But I think King Ezekiel will hopefully be, if we all fingers crossed, in Season 7. What do you guys think? Are you excited for the possibility of that? I'd hope so if you're familiar with the comics at all, but I think he would be a great addition to the cast. And as always, guys, thank you for watching and stay tuned.